Everybody pop your pussy like this.
Welcome to the Spit Bucket Hotel Party. Thanks for joining us.
Shake your body, don't stop, don't quit.
I guess that's how we'll start the episode.
Welcome to the Spit Bucket Pussies.
Hell yeah.
How tough are you? Am I right?
Hell yeah.
Send me nudes.
No.
A ver, a mí
I'll
también.
share them with my girlfriend.
No nudes.
She wanna see
Only
too.
pictures of your balls. No one sent us pictures of your balls yet.
That's true. I want to see big hogs, big balls, and big scrungles.
Yeah.
Can I send pictures of my balls to you without telling you they're from me?
As long
Yeah.
as they're from a different email, because I do have your email or
gonna-
IG account or whatever.
I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make sure you see my balls, Omar.
I want people to send pictures of their balls just for these troubling times. But also, if no one else sends pictures of their balls and I just get one picture of balls,
Of one ball.
then I'll know for a fact that it's Mario. Or if it looks like someone's having a shrimp cocktail, fucking got his ass.
Got his ass.
Can you put it in a what do people usually eat shrimp cocktail on?
Boy.
Saltine crackers?
My
Can you
boy got a pee-pee looking like the shrimp from the cup Maruchan.
Facts. It stank like it too, boy.
All right, welcome to the Spit Bucket, everyone. My name's Omar, also known as the plumber of the podcast,
I've never heard that.
because I laid down the pipe. Another
Plumbers don't do that, though.
They don't.
Sometimes they do that.
who lays down the pipe then?
Steel workers.
Steel worker. Well, that
Oh,
doesn't sound as
shit.
good. Well, I guess steel working. Call me Steel Toe Omar. Also, the other blue collar working class man,
Oh,
the mechanic.
I'm
Eric,
trying to play Pac-Man on Google right now.
Oh my god.
Eric, can you tell them why we call you the mechanic from now on? Do you want
Because I lay the pipe. No, because I have to go back and forth to AutoZone to get brakes because they can't give me the right ones.
He's
Jesus
been there
Christ.
about 4 times now.
Today.
I've been there 4 times in the last 48 hours.
Damn.
He's secretly
Piss me the fuck off.
he's secretly protesting
Oh,
the
fuck.
Planned Parenthood.
They
He just
got
keeps
my
saying
ass.
that he has to go to AutoZone.
No. Don't even get me.
All right, and coming to us from what appeared to be a bird sanctuary last week, we got Mario.
You can call me the Pablo Picasso of sex because I'll fuck you up in any position you like, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
All right, we'll have to
What the
ask.
hell?
We'll have to ask.
Who just moaned like that?
That was me. We'll have to ask Steph about that. Well, I'm just gonna ask her what artist in the bed does Mario remind you of, and she's gonna say Jackson Pollock.
She's not going to know any of them. She don't give a fuck about painters and Renaissance
art?
painters or anything. No, she doesn't give a shit about that. She hates it because it's mostly white dudes.
I mean, it kind of is though.
She ain't wrong though.
Well, I guess if you're going by
She don't want
Picasso, then I guess you're good, right?
We've been recording for almost 5
No.
fucking minutes and you haven't introduced me. Hey, what up, bitches? It's me, Nami. That's the
Yeah.
real reason you tune into this show. Let's be real.
She's our
Be like
headliner.
queen.
I'm trying. Well,
Oh, yeah.
headliners go last, don't they? That's why I always go first.
Hey, Omar, bring up the thing we talked about last night.
What, parallel universes?
No, not that. Regarding Mario.
Regarding
y'all shit talking
Mario,
me?
I think we were, but I don't remember about what because I talk so much shit.
Wow.
We were talking about headlining.
Headlining.
You don't remember? Why
Oh,
do I have
okay,
to be
okay.
the
So
one to
Mario, you ever watch wrestling?
Yes.
What?
Is that what you're talking about?
don't-
His gimmick?
No.
No?
No, we were talking about how Mario's band was the first time we ever experienced everyone
Oh.
leaving after a band finished.
That's true. Mario, I forgot. That's what we were talking about. I was supposed to call you out. Why the hell were you so cool and you couldn't talk to us when we used to play shows together?
I would have to leave early because I would
What
have
is
to,
this,
like, we would want to eat dinner and then go home, you know?
Damn. And
A lot of the time we were opening, so
Yeah.
we would leave early. And then,
but you'd also
you know,
take like the whole crowd because we would throw shows and
Yeah.
Destruction Baby was the only real draw.
Yeah.
So they would leave immediately after. So that was kind of our mistake for booking you guys first.
when you're the alpha in your friend group,
Ooh.
they just follow, dog.
Yikes, dude. You talk a lot of
Like,
shit for shrimp dick,
damn.
boy.
It ain't the size of the dick as long as I can go at it for hours. You know what I'm saying?
That shit raw.
The Pablo
And-
Picasso.
I eat pussy like a king.
God. Mario, I'm sorry I even thought having him as my backup would work, but I'm sorry. I should have just handled this like a man myself.
All right, well, can you handle it like a man and ask him the question you asked me while we were watching Double or Nothing? AEW's Double or Nothing on pay-per-view.
All right, Mario. So you're about to get offered the biggest contract of your life as a wrestler.
Okay.
But the backdraw is your gimmick is you actually have to put any fighter's C and B in your mouth, and that's like your finisher move. And you're always known for only doing that. Like that's all you ever do.
Your finisher is to finish him.
Yeah, or her. But you are very vague that you only actually like the male genitalia. That's part of the gimmick too.
Fuck it, it's a gimmick. I'll do it.
No, but you have to actually do it because you're living by the gimmick.
I'm committed, dude.
$12 million.
Easy.
That's a lot. That's a lot
Easy
of money.
money.
But you're booked about 300 days a year.
Look,
you're very popular.
I'd be good at sucking dick because I like getting my dick sucked. So
and men know what they like. So
yeah, exactly. And that means I'll finish these dudes off in like 30 seconds. That's the longest.
Wow.
So I'll be like in and out. That's
Hell
it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So Eric, you're still opposed to this gimmick for yourself?
For myself?
Yes.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
Because $12 million.
Yeah, but you're on live TV for what'd you say, 300 days out of a year?
Yeah.
And every time you come on, everyone's gonna chant C and B.
Yeah, every time you come on, someone's gonna come on you.
Here's the thing too. What you're saying is that I'm always gonna pull off my finisher, right?
Every single time. Sometimes multiple times if they don't stay down.
And if I'm booked 300 days out of the year, that means I'm such a great wrestler, even without the finisher, that they want to book me 300 days of the year.
Well, sometimes they book you for these like no audience like basement shows.
That's fine too. I think that's cool. You got to give away to the indie.
Well, another thing too, Mario, is that they can book you because they like you, but as wrestling being scripted is, if you're scripted to lose, that means that you're also going to be known as not being able to finish someone off, because that means when you lose, it's because you couldn't finish the person you're going against.
Yeah.
So you would also be known as that too.
But Omar said that I'd be getting come on me every night. That means my finisher's working. And that means I'm winning fights. Like I'm winning these bouts.
Yeah, that's how you get that 3 count, because they can't get up because it's too good.
So that means I'm not only am I making all this money, I'm a fantastic wrestler.
So you're in?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Then
I'm going to be the Chris Benoit of sucking dick.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Damn.
And I'll leave it at that. Rest in peace, an unfortunate king.
How would your relationship work around your newfound fame and fortune?
I think she'd be okay as long as she knows it's for work.
It's just for work. But you can't like practice.
I mean, I don't need to practice.
Hey, I gotta ask, Mario, did you ever converse with your stuff about our human centipede thing?
Yes.
And what's the for those who don't know what we're talking about, go to the very end of the episode right before this, where the situation was all of us and our GFs are going to do a human centipede, but we were trying to figure out what's the least disrespectful way of doing it.
I don't remember her even answering that, because I think she has a genuine concern of speaking it into existence.
Why is she afraid if she speaks it, it will come true?
Not necessarily
like a Goosebumps book, right? In that Jack Black movie.
But put ideas in people's heads that maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
That's
Ain't
a fair
nothing wrong
response.
with a little imagination.
Tell her to just write it into a fan fiction.
Oh, there it is.
So then that way we could disguise the answer as a fan fiction.
I get you. I don't know if she will. She does have this genuine fear of like, if you speak it into existence, somebody's going to catch feelings for her.
Someone's going to want
That makes sense.
But
an
I'm
extra
like-
balloon knot.
But I already told her I fell in love with Jam and Omar already, so I'm going to marry you guys.
It's
one day.
too late.
Perfect.
It's too late.
Got your stupid ass. I just wanted to. Honestly, I'm kind of a snake because True
words have never been fucking spoken, dude.
Because after you left the first show with the whole crowd, I'm like, you know what? One day I'm going to be friends with him just so he can fall in love with me and I can break his goddamn heart.
Wow.
So-
People that
All right.
do.
So,
Hey, you'd make a good pair of boots.
So normally what we do on the Spit Bucket, other than fall in love with each other, is we talk about the news. And hopefully everyone's been doing okay recently. Things are kind of...
Stop bringing it up.
Things are lightening up a little bit.
Stop bringing it up.
So I wanted to continue that by bringing up this story that I had. I have two kind of short stories if you guys have some time.
Where the fuck am I supposed to be going?
Was that a question to us, or are you just...
No, I'm just like, if people listening to this like want me to tell stories, I'm just waiting for the response.
Always telling stories, dude. You straight liar, snake ass, dude.
All right.
Damn.
Snake and your ashy? Fuck, dude.
Wow.
That's
Got him.
Scaly booty cheeks looking ass.
Honestly, though, I only have stretch marks on my ass because I have such a big ass.
That's hot. Let me see. Jam, send me a picture.
Unfortunately, that's true.
Yeah.
Let me see them tiger stripes. Tiger boy.
Tiger Driver 98 who? All right.
Oh, fuck.
Adult film star Ron Jeremy is fighting to save a tree outside of his childhood home in Queens.
That's pretty wholesome.
Because he's like very famous, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Have you guys watched any of his work in the past?
I have.
You have?
Just in like a clip.
Mm-hmm.
It's nasty.
Did
I
you
don't
look
like
him
him.
up, or he just happened to be in the clip that you wanted to see?
I think I might have seen it on Twitter, and it was enough for me to be like, I love people of all different shapes and sizes, but he has a disgusting body. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
He's just nasty to me.
He is very old.
Very old, very small.
He looks like a worse version of Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Mario, have you come across his work in the past?
Yes and no. I was watching this video. It was like a documentary of this porn actress who had I think she committed suicide or something. And her thing was she fucked 100 dudes in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Jeremy was like the host of that or something. And I think you get to see his dick on there. Or maybe I just might have looked it up
Afterwards.
It can't be that big, you know? I think I agree with Jam where you get curious oh, this dude's supposed to have the biggest dick. Well, let me see. And then you see it and you're just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
It's so mean to say, but there's nothing attractive about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the porn industry, if you have a big old schlong but the rest of you doesn't look good, does that even matter?
You know those ads on the pages where it's that ugly little white boy with the huge hog? His face is very upsetting to me. Very upsetting.
Well, that I feel like that happens though. Sometimes when you're just a little less attractive, God blesses you with the biggest pecker you could ever hope for.
That's why you just watch Japanese porn. They censor the dick so you don't got to see an ugly ass dick.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of the time, they don't even show the dude because it's all towards the hot chicks.
Jam, what do you like in adult films though? You don't like to see the chicks. What is in it for you?
I'll tell you my biggest pet peeves are that angle where it's just straight all you can see is the base of the pecker pounding into the girl. Hate that.
Yeah,
that. Who the fuck is that for?
Yeah.
I hate a loud woman. I hate when men are quiet, and I hate seeing them wear shoes.
What about very
and
loud
socks.
men?
They don't exist though. That's the thing.
I don't know.
I need the men to be more vocal.
I've been trying to be more vocal.
I know that's the meme. I be in my girl's ear etc. But honestly, fellas, step your moan game up. Omar truly is quiet as a mouse.
Mm-hmm. Eric, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for us to start talking about these stories. Well, wait, we were talking about one, right?
Oh my god.
Talking about Ron Jeremy's
Jesus
pecker.
Christ.
Hey, Eric, talk about your new mechanic shop that you're opening up. How are you promoting yourself again?
I'm just gonna buy 1,000 acres.
Acres.
Right? I'm gonna set a chair in the middle of the lot and just have a sign that says mechanic, and I'm gonna sit there until someone pulls up. No shop, no nothing. They'll be like, "Hey, I'll be like, say less," and then I'll start working.
I'll tell you what you need.
That's a good service right there.
I'll call it Eric's In and Out.
So Ron Jeremy is fighting to save this tree that's outside of his father's home in New York City, where he was born. Jeremy took to Twitter on Saturday saying that the ComEd was going to cut down this tree that's been there since 1953. So there's just a tweet of him from 2018 hugging that specific tree. Jeremy, who has stayed at a hotel in Hollywood, is just kind of live tweeting the situation, telling people to go out and like save that specific tree.
Any particular reason he lists?
Well, that's why I wanted to bring the story up, because Eric, recently a tree got cut down that you got a little emotional about. So maybe you can let us in onto what's going on with Mr. Ronald, as his friends call him.
I don't think they do.
Ronald.
Yeah.
My neighbor cut down a tree that has been in my neighborhood for as long as I've been here. It was very upsetting because I was at work and I woke up and the tree was there, and then I came back home and it was gone. So it turns out it was dead. So I guess he's not at fault for cutting it down. But it did still suck that it is now gone.
All right, but that was pretty much the story. I just thought it was funny that Ron Jeremy's trying to save some wood that isn't his own.
I think it's pretty wholesome. It must have mean something to him to even like
Maybe he got
make such a big fuss.
Maybe he got his pee-pee sucked in that tree for the first time.
It could be. I remember one time
Maybe.
the old house.
What are you about to say?
No, okay. Listen. So at the it was an embarrassing moment in my life, all right? At the old house that we used to live in, which was right by a busy street and literally across the street from my elementary school, one time I was inside of a tree. I guess not inside, but like, you know.
Off.
Yeah, squirrels are crazy. No, my teacher drove by because she was like leaving work. And I'm like, why is she leaving her house, the school? But she caught me in the tree. And, like, I saw her laughing as she was driving away. And then she told the whole class that...
What were you doing?
I was just inside. I was climbing a tree. I was on top of a tree. And then she told everyone that I looked like a little monkey climbing the tree.
Aww.
And I had giant ears at the time, so I kind of did look like
My
a little
little chango.
Little changuito, dude.
Monkey, yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next story. I'll only do the one.
Here, I got one right quick. Florida man breaks into house and makes breakfast, tells homeowner, go back to sleep.
If he,
Nice, dude.
I want him
I
to
wish
go
that would've
and then
happened today,
suck
yeah.
his toes.
So, a burglar broke into a home in Florida earlier this week, but rather than grab valuables and leave, he cooked himself breakfast. When the house's occupant discovered the intruder, he told him, go back to sleep. It was sometime after 4 a.m. when Gavin Krim was caught making his meal in the house in Safety Harbor, about 15 miles from town. Who gives a fuck? Residents called 911 and deputies from the something County Sheriff's Office arrived to confirm Krim, 19-year-old Marine, in a swampy marsh behind the home.
So,
What the hell?
Yeah. Would you guys go back to bed and get some free
No.
breakfast?
No way.
The homeowner walked down, saw him, and said, what's going on here? And then he said, breakfast.
Iconic. Iconic.
Mario, do you know the clip?
I get it. I don't know if anyone else is going to get it. Breakfast.
Officers believed Krim may have been under the influence of alcohol. And then it goes on to saying that conscientious burglars are a bit of a thing in Florida this week. On Monday, a woman in Pensacola returned home to discover a man holding a purple Swiffer mop and attempting to clean up her house.
They got some nice burglars in Florida. They'll suck your toes and clean your fucking house.
Yeah, it was just this guy was cleaning the house and she got so scared she hid into her room. Man, I fucking wish someone would break into here and get all the dust bunnies that Omar doesn't want to pick up.
All the mice that we keep finding in the walls,
Stop it.
throwing those out.
It was one mouse. Okay, so here's the thing. Saturday morning, we got a fucking mouse in the mouse trap. It was a healthy sized mouse. It looked a little bloated. So I call Omar, tell this boy, hey, come be the strong, handsome man that I know you are and pick up this dead fucking mouse. And he tells me, Jim, I can't do it.
Yeah, but did you tell him the reason I couldn't do it is because I was taking a giant shit? And you're like, do it right now? And I'm like, I'm going to be here for another 2 hours.
Okay, but then what was your excuse after that? I'm going to take a shower. Okay, so come pick up this fucking mouse
You know
and
how
then
bad
take a
that
shower.
shit was? I needed to take a shower.
I ended up doing it on my own, and there was, like, you could tell this mouse was struggling because it was one of those glue traps, and there was just poo-poo all over the glue trap.
Yeah, I'm not picking that up.
That's my story. I'm just upset that Omar wasn't there for me in my time of need.
Mario, what's the one thing that you can't pick up? If someone's like, hey, this is on my fucking lawn or in my house, I need you to get it. What's the one thing you'd be like, hell no?
Or clean up, I guess.
I don't know. I'm scared of a lot of things. There's things I won't do for myself that I'll do for somebody else. Like spiders, I don't fuck with spiders. But if like my sister or somebody came in and was like, take care of the spider, I'll take care of the spider.
Yeah.
The one thing that I can't clean up, not even at my job, like I tell them right away, even though I'm a janitor, I will not clean this up. and that is vomit.
I was going to say, I can't do that either. And I was going to ask Eric, how do you do around puke?
I mean, it's whatever. It smells bad, but
So if I threw up, you'd be okay cleaning it?
Well,
why
first
would
of
I have
all,
to clean it?
you're 25 years old. You should be cleaning up your own
Because
stuff.
it's nasty and I'll just throw up again.
I just want to know why I would have to be the one to clean it up.
Because that's your boy.
Yeah, you're my boy.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Well,
It comes with the
yeah, it's
territory.
Not, yeah.
What, 12 million a year is your gimmick, but you got to clean up puke at wrestling shows.
That's fine. What the hell?
So you do that if like your finisher move was they throw up and you pick it up and they're like they have to go home because they're sick. you'd be okay with that being your gimmick?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You're a braver man than I am, Eric. So are you, Mario.
No, because I wouldn't clean up the vomit.
No, but you'd suck people off.
Oh, right. I do that.
Nonstop. Jam has to walk away for a second. I think that was the end
Why?
of her story.
Did you give her permission to do that?
No, actually, I didn't. Fuck, you're right. Do you guys got a story for us?
French serial killer expert, in quotes, expert, admits he made up his experience, even the murder of his non-existent wife.
This was one of the stories that I was going to read. It's on one of my 12 open tabs.
Dude, tornado in Illinois. I just got an ad for a tornado in Illinois.
We can buy our own?
I'm going to cry.
Is it to buy one?
No, a tornado.
Yeah, but you said an ad.
Oh, no.
Shut up.
The famous author in France, known as a serial killer expert, according to reports, divulged that most of his life and work are fake, including the murder of his non-existent wife. I have reached the moment of coming clean. My lies have weighed me down. 67-year-old Stéphane Bregon told Paris Match magazine. Sometimes I make films in my head. An online investigation from an anonymous forum, Forêt Oui Corporation, discovered his lies, The Guardian reported.
So he only came clean because someone caught his ass.
Yeah, fuck that. Talk about weight on me.
That doesn't count.
You little shit. His name was attached to more than 40 crime books. He had claimed that he interviewed more than 70 serial killers. Describing himself as a mythomaniac, he admitted that he had no training with the FBI, never interviewed Charles Manson, and not played professional soccer with the Parisian team Red Star.
He's lying about stuff that people can easily find out about. Like, it's like me saying, yeah, I played for the Cubs for 2 years, but it wasn't my thing. Like, what the fuck? People could just look that shit up.
It was bullshit that I took on. Bourgoin told the newspaper, La Parisian. Is that racist?
Beautiful.
That I'm doing that stupid fucking accent?
No.
I didn't want people to know the real identity of someone who was not my partner, but someone who I had met 5 or 6 times in Daytona Beach and who I liked.
Yikes.
He confessed his lies were driven by his desire to be popular.
Oh my God.
I am profoundly and sincerely sorry. I am ashamed of what I did. It's absolutely ridiculous, he told Le Parisien.
Just so all of our listeners know, we have never lied about anything on this show. Everything we tell is 100% factual.
I try not to lie, so a lot of the stuff, definitely probably the truth.
That Maruchan smell?
Pretty accurate.
It'd be pretty easy to fake being a serial killer expert because I also watch Investigation Discovery. Now that you brought up that story, I do feel like I should confess about something that happened since our last recording. The last time we did a full real episode, Keneal was on it, right? And I kind of called him out for running over a rabbit. And more recently, after that, I kind of got my comeuppance because I ran over 2 birds with 1 tire.
Wow.
I forgot about that. I forgot you're a beast.
I'm a bird
You're
murderer.
a bird killer, dude.
Yeah. So
what is wrong with you?
You should be ashamed of
it's
yourself.
weighed too heavily on me, and I had to confess. Because someone's going to find those corpses. What happened was, I was driving my car, my new-to-me 2015 Toyota Corolla, on a stretch of highway. And it was only a 2-lane road. Birds were fighting, and you guys have seen birds fight where they just get into a ball and start pecking at each other. So they were fighting on the other lane. So I'm driving. I'm like, cool, look, there's birds fighting. And then right when I get next to them, they decide to Spartan kick each other into my lane and end up both getting hit by my tire. So they did a fight to the death, and
You won.
I won.
I honestly don't know how anyone can love you after that story.
Dude, I was so sad afterwards that I almost drove into someone's garbage can. And I'm not even joking either. Like, that was a real thing.
Come on, dog.
But yeah, I have now joined the murderer party of our podcast. Now I think Jam's the only one who hasn't killed someone. Not someone, I mean something with their car.
I don't think I ran over anything either.
All right, well, just wait until the end of the week. You're going to talk it into existence.
I'm not, though, because I didn't make fun of Keneal for killing the rabbit. You did.
I didn't make fun of him for doing it.
Yeah, you put it on the show. You didn't even cut it out.
Yeah, dude. You were like, you piece of shit monster. Like, whoa, chill out, dude.
And
Yeah,
now
I remember hearing that too.
So,
I remember hearing those exact words.
Honestly, what's worse though, killing 2 birds or one whole rabbit, one adorable little rabbit?
How many kids did the birds have?
I can't say for sure, but it might have been a few.
Oh, so now you're making fun of the fact that the bird died.
No.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
just saying their nest wasn't anywhere close by. There could have been. I never thought about that. But don't rabbits have like 100 babies?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the comments, let me know what's worse: killing 2 birds or 1 rabbit. 2 birds,
Killing
1 tire.
Anna, what are you talking about?
What?
Killing anything in general is not good.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
but one's got to be worse than the other.
I'm about to run you over the way you're talking about animals right now, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that you're in
Me
a
too.
bird sanctuary. It does kind of hit hard, and I'm sorry.
I'm not even a fan of birds.
Yeah, me neither. And I still am upset that you hurt birds.
I'm sorry, birds. This episode's for you.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
I think my dad's using the leaf blower in my house. That's the only explanation as to why it would sound like that.
Eric, do you have a story for us or no?
No, honestly, no, not really.
I have another one then.
Go ahead, bird killer.
I'm sorry.
God sure is.
Where can I donate like $5 to so I don't feel bad anymore?
You can send me about $20 and I'll put it towards my bird sanctuary.
You know what? That's fair. I'll pay $20. $10 a head. That's not that bad. Maybe this group can take a lesson from my apology. So South Korea soccer team apologizes for filling an empty stadium
I have seen this.
with sex dolls.
What?
Yeah, there's been a lot of empty arena shows recently. UFC's been doing it, wrestling's been doing it, and now soccer's been doing it. The FC Seoul expressed sincere remorse over this controversy. A South Korean soccer team has apologized for allegedly installing sex dolls to sit in the seats of their empty stadium in an effort to pump up players on the pitch.
Pump up. That's a good use of words.
Jam's back, by the way. But she's eating chips, so she's not allowed to get back on the mic yet. Do you have a pocket full of chips? Yeah. And I also do like that it says allegedly because there is photos.
Yeah, I've seen the photos. They don't look too bad. But the thing is, the thing that got everyone upset was that on some of the dolls, there's like website links that lead to like dirty websites.
Oh, is that what it is?
What kind of
Yeah.
website?
The FC Seoul has denied that it put sex dolls in their seat against, it was a home team match against, I can't say that, Gwangju FC at the Seoul,
Racist.
I can't pronounce it, at the Seoul World Cup Stadium on Sunday. The club did express sincere remorse over the controversy with an Instagram post, but it's funny because the Instagram post is of the sex dolls, who, again, they alleged were never there. FC said that the dolls, nearly all of which were female in design, in the seats of the stadium were actually just mannequins to add an element of fun. The company states that the company that produces those mannequins are also just manufacturers of sex dolls. So I'm just going to guess that they're saying that these alleged mannequins didn't have special holes like their sex doll counterparts. But they did put clothes on them, which I'm assuming someone had to take at least a few hours to do all of them.
You have to put bras on them because typically don't those dolls have like hard nip nops?
Well, you're trying to get the ratings up a little bit too, no? But that's pretty much it. They're just remorseful about it.
The thing I read was that they definitely got these dolls on purpose just to like, again, what you said was pump up the athletes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what they didn't check apparently was the actual manufacturer. So they knew they were getting dolls. They just didn't know they were getting sex dolls. And that's why they keep denying everything. Because they were like, well, I didn't order that. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody out there did not want to take the blame for it.
Yeah, it says that some fans looking at the posts on social media says that the dolls were holding signs promoting a local adult shop.
Yikes.
It's kind of hard to deny that. Do you think the winning team got to take their fans home?
Shut the hell up.
Would you want to fuck a sex doll? That seems weird.
No, but if you won, you kind of... So let's say you win,
if I just lay down, hold still, and don't say anything, do I count as a sex doll?
Technically, yes.
You'd be an onaho.
I'm not going to look that up.
You don't know what that is?
No.
I'm not a fucking
boring.
weeb. I'm not a fucking weeb.
Boring. Look it up. It'll change your life.
Look, this is our bedtime routine, okay? I put on my nightgown, or a removal, if you will. I put on my nightcap. I tuck myself into bed. We push our halves of the beds apart. Omar goes to sleep in a full onesie, but the ones where the bottom flaps out.
Because I have a problem.
And he puts on his nightcap. We drink a nice warm glass of milk, and we go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else.
Silence. I love it.
I'm disappointed. It's not a story, but maybe we can discuss something from this headline I saw. These places make non-athletic girls feel awful. Mom of 40 years old breaks down in tears and leaves the fitness class early after the fit and attractive women made her feel like a failure.
What? It was a class, though?
Wait, how did they make her feel like a failure? Just because she couldn't keep up, or?
I can't see the article because it's only like an image I saw. She took a video, actually, and she quoted, "I'm the strongest person I know, and I just cracked." So obviously she's lying. Here we go.
Is this a Karen situation?
I found the article, actually. Tears just minutes into her first session. She's a journalist who lives in Sydney, signed up for a group exercise class of high-intensity internal training, but walked out halfway after feeling overwhelmed and self-conscious next to women she saw as fit, healthy, and attractive. Sharing her experience online, Miss Williams said she feels like a failure for leaving and wishes she had persevered, but thanked other mothers for their words of encouragement, which reminded her the same thing has happened to many women.
Since the gyms have been closed, we've been doing just more home workouts. That kind of reminds me, because there's some videos where the people are just like super, super intense. You can't keep up. But we found this lovely Australian gentleman.
Oh, I love him.
Wait, before he starts the any workout, he's like, I'm going to do the low intensity version. Dude's muscular as hell, too. He's like, I'm going to do the low impact version because my knees hurt. So you just got to find that guy.
The thing I've learned about going to the gym that a lot of my friends remind me is that no one gives a fuck about what you're doing.
No.
Truly. Unless you're genuinely using a machine like
wrong.
Terribly wrong.
Like the guy who was using like one of the pull bars for like his head, he had it on like a hard hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing that shit, literally nobody cares.
You know what?
To me, when she does this, it just seems like, because I don't like people who do this, who do this, and then I guess
she's trying to sound brave
or something. Yeah, like shut up. Man or woman, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You had a certain intention taking a video of yourself crying and then sharing it.
Right. It's the same thing if like you sign up for a marathon and don't practice and then get upset when you couldn't finish the 26 miles.
Exactly.
Like, if you're not ready for it, don't go. I'm sure there's beginner classes. She happened to sign up for like the most high intensity one.
And that's... I don't like people like this, dude. It's upsetting. I just don't understand. Like, if you feel bad, I think that's all right. Like, you can see somebody else doing better, and you can feel like shit about yourself.
That's how I am when I go to your Animal Crossing island. I'm like, fuck. And
you shouldn't do that. Like, everyone has a tendency of doing that.
Wait until you see my island now, though.
Wait till you see mine now. But there's a certain intention, certain attention she was also looking for by posting this, like, and that's not all right in any sense. The way it's worded too, it makes it seem like the other people were at fault for making her feel like that. Like, no one told you to sign up for this class.
Yeah,
And I'm sure when someone saw you breaking down, they were like, hey, come on.
You good?
You don't have to go as intense as us. Just stick it out.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I think though? She's a journalist. I'm sure it was a slow week in Australia.
Maybe.
Nothing was happening, like the sky turning red for no reason over there. Have you guys seen those videos?
I've seen those. Those are spooky.
Yeah, like it's like
Wait, what happened?
the Weather Channel or whatever, where they show like anomalies in nature. And in Australia, what happens during like a specific time of the year, the red sand or whatever that's like in the outback gets blown into cities. So like the city looks like it's about to, the apocalypse was about to happen because everything's all red.
Just yesterday, we had a tornado warning.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, tell me why that bitch, when I say bitch, I mean lightning, popped literally like right next to our window. And I literally felt the vibration in my spine, dude. That shit was terrifying.
And her instinct was to scream.
Hell yeah.
I hate thunderstorms, so I just popped my headphones on and just blasted some music. I didn't hear
I mean, I
shit.
love thunderstorms, but I don't want them to shake my windows, you know? Like Omar's sister said yesterday that they were in the room and that the lighting in the room just went to red.
Yes, it does that. I saw an image. This guy's camera was on, like his home protection camera or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it caught a lightning strike at 1:30 in the morning, so bright that it looked like it was a sunny day.
That's pretty dope.
It was crazy.
How do people survive getting struck by lightning? It might be worth it for the superpowers, though, honestly.
Like, you're supposed to squat down and make sure your heels aren't touching the ground, and then like you got your hands in the back of your head or something.
But what if you're just like walking down the street? Walk like that.
You'll know when it's coming because you'll feel tingly on the back of your neck and your hair will stand up.
Oh my god.
And then how much time do you have after you get your spidey senses?
A couple seconds. So
you can't even run.
No, you have to do that squat position.
What if you're in the same position as the man who gets yelled at when they tell him to back it up, Terry?
Oh, you're fucked, honestly, because he's sitting. He's fucked.
And he couldn't back it up.
And wheelchairs have a lot of metal on them.
Yep.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Y'all fucked up for that.
I'm just asking real questions here.
Damn, you missed the part where Omar started laughing about running over those birds.
Dude, that shit was crazy. And then we were so in shock about the birds that like 5 minutes later, he didn't even realize that we were about to crash into a trash can that blew into the
Didn't I
road.
fucking tell you guys? Didn't I tell you that I almost did that?
Dude.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
but-
just because you and Jam talked about how to defend you earlier doesn't mean we're going to accept it.
I told you, no lies on the spit bucket.
I heard you talking about the birds. I didn't hear you mention the trash can. Here I was trying to clown on you,
She's defending my honor now.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Omar, tell Mario the news you got the other day.
The news I got about what?
What's going to happen soon?
What's going to happen soon? The parallel universes?
No, shut the hell up. The other thing.
What's going to
That
happen?
you
Music
brought up,
thing?
that you brought up last time. And now the tables have turned.
Eric, you got to remember not to rely on Omar as your second, as you said earlier in the episode.
Yeah, because I don't remember what you're talking
You're
about.
right. You're right. Okay. I will discreetly explain Omar's personal stuff. He got his job back.
Yeah,
He brought up that he lost his job the other time, remember?
yeah. Last
Yeah.
episode I brought up that I'm furloughed, and now they're begging for me to come back.
They said, please,
Oh, they're not
mister,
begging.
please, with your massive C and B.
They need it for the nuclear reactors.
Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah.
I wish I could go to work and make money, but here you are throwing it in my face.
When I tell you I am the plumber, they don't lay pipes, so I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm leaving my steel toe boots at home and taking back my cape.
Shut the fuck up.
Plumbers plunge the toilet.
That's it?
You can plunge that dick.
Into what? Not me?
No, I'd rather lay the pipe. That sounds better than plunge.
I don't like this.
Me neither. I liked it better
saying
before.
That I clap cheeks.
Well, what kind of job is that?
I don't
Clap
gotta have a
cheeks? What do you
job to
mean?
clap cheeks, dog.
Hell yeah. You don't need no PhD in clapping cheeks.
Facts. But if there was a class, I'd have one.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Let us know what kind of PhD you guys have in the comments of this. Hopefully, we'll be back to a more regular schedule soon. And for now, you guys can listen to my debut album still. I see you guys out there. I'm on a few different playlists, which is pretty cool. Tiger Driver 98, one word on Spotify, and _ Tiger Driver 98 on Instagram. So
I know you're fucking real if you listened to the last episode where Omar put his entire fucking song in an episode. If you stayed to listen to after that, you're a real one. Because that episode went downhill so fucking fast after that song.
I forgot to listen to it. Because I usually listen to the episodes like when I would drive to work or like on my way back, and I don't have that anymore. I just am sitting home miserable.
Well, where can people find you other than home?
It was pretty funny, honestly.
Okay, I have to listen to it while I play Animal Crossing or something. Find me on anything at Punknap. My second Twitter account with all my porn is at. Just kidding. Y'all thought.
Oh, I was literally about to whip out my fucking phone, dude. You got my ass.
I told you I'd send it to you if you sent me your private one.
Well, that one's going away.
Yeah, I'm deleting it.
Yeah, it was $9.99 a month, but now we're deleting it.
Can't have it now. You goofed.
Damn.
Damn, got your ass.
You done goofed. Also, you can find me on my OnlyFans. Who knows what I'll be posting there?
He only posts pictures of just the very bottom part of his nuts.
Maybe it won't be just me.
Oh.
I'll leave it at that.
But you're not going to tell anyone what it is?
Not yet.
All right. Eric, where can people find you?
At AutoZone trying to get his fucking brakes.
Yeah, man. That shit pissed me off. Yeah, because apparently I have to go there more than once a day, so. Yeah, fuck it at AutoZone.
All right.
AutoZone off of Lewis there.
Get in the zone, dog.
This episode has been sponsored
by Mini Weenies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Little Weenies. Damn, what the hell are they
No,
called?
by Yogos. Y'all ever pop a whole pouch of Yogos in your mouth? Damn.
No, I don't even
Shout
know what
out
that
to
is.
Yogos.
Yeah, what is
They
it?
don't even make those anymore.
No, they don't. I'm very upset.
All right, Jan, where can people find you? Where
been
can
like
people
10
send you Yogos?
It's been 10 years and I'm still bitter about it. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at really_cool. So.
All right, and let me know in the comments if you guys want me to start my very own yo-yo channel.
No, you suck, dude.
Yo-yo sucks.
Hey, Mario, did Omar tell you how I got his ass when he was talking about doing this, like, very common trick? And I did it in my first try.
Wow, we are out of time, fellas.
He was like, yeah, extend the yo-yo, and then you throw it up in the air, let go of it, and let it land in your pocket. And he's like, he's like, I finally did it. It took me a bit. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I did it on my first try. And I
had tight pockets.
Yeah, and I told you I could do it in my other pocket, and you wouldn't let me because your coochie hurt. So you were like, yeah.
Let me know if you guys want to see my yo-yo channel.
Baby, you want me to eat your coochie?
No. I want you to defend my yo-yo skills.
Sometimes I do it so hard my girlfriend's coochie's raw.
Yeah, but can you yo-yo?
I fucked her while doing the yo-yo tricks. That's why it's so raw.
I actually did.
You'll never be able to do that.
I actually did play
I'll
strip
walk the
yo-yo
dog on her
a
clit,
few days
dude.
ago. All right.
You're bogus.
All right, we'll see you guys soon.
So.
We'll see you soon at the Spit Bucket.
No spitting.
No spitting. Coronavirus.
No spitting.
Coronavirus. All right, we'll see you.
Hey, can you guys hear
safe,
this?
everyone. All right, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.